Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, world. This is the man from Buzzwalk, Jaboni, better known as the Badass, coming at you again out of Babylon. Today, I'm gonna be chit-chatting with you all. First, I want to salute Pepper in his effort in trying to help rectify the issue that we are faced with in West Kingston. Yeah, I say West Kingston. The reason why I say West Kingston is that we have to look forward in history. And everything that is fucked up today, one can say it started in West Kingston. The level of gun violence, the level of segregation, the level of deprivation, all started in Bakawal. There's a lot of people that follow this channel and have problem because they want to tell me some talk too much about Bakawal and Chocomo Lawn and Wellington Street and them place. But I might think and I might program this. I'm going to talk about my place. So now, if my place not sort out, then Jamaica can't sort out. Simple. Simple. Everything start back a west, and back a west is where it have sorted so it can spread in Jamaica. Now, you know when we talk the dog in the back and it go across the border. Last night, me there somewhere, I'm going to make a statement because, you know, badass going to all the slave hole. Because a lot of slave hole here in Babylon. So before I start, make a address, make a little historical speech from one of the Dan Dada of the liberation struggle. I think I need this Dan Dada to set the record straight before we fly the gate. So, with all due respect, we are going to make Big Dada come talk and bless it before Badass set it.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we revisit the historic Idi Amin speech that shocked the world. Many of you might have heard on social media, read on social media, a comedy about a speech by Idi Amin to the Queen of England, where the humor is quite funny, but actually a real speech exists that shocked the world, and it took place at the UN General Assembly in New York in October 1975. For the first time ever in UN history, the Pan-Africanist president deliberately chose to make a daring speech to world leaders in an African language, the Luganda dialect. Time magazine has rated it amongst the top 10 UN General Assembly moments of all time, not for the choice of language, but for the daring content and the way it helps change relations, particularly with Africa.
After the summit, many of the continent's leaders left New York emboldened by Amin's fierce speech. On the heinous accusations by international NGO Amnesty International that his government killed 500,000 people, President Idi Amin responded sparklingly before the entire international community, saying,
"The human rights NGO Amnesty International has not even taken the trouble to investigate. Not even did they send a team to Uganda to verify these empty allegations. Amnesty International has therefore simply lent itself as a tool for baseless political propaganda and the global demonization smear campaign that has been senselessly perpetrated against me by the racist, colonialist and imperialist powers which fund Amnesty International's existence."
It is important to note here that others who have researched this matter in latter years have actually found nothing, and Amnesty International itself, over the last 5 decades, has relentlessly refused to respond to any requests for evidence, including refusing to answer requests for a simple tally of incidents and their respective dates and locations which would actually prove how they could have come to their accusations. It is therefore feasible for one to conclude that these were politically motivated propaganda allegations concocted from thin air by an actually reputable human rights organization that had succumbed to the urge to be the lead Western disinformation tool against a strong and independent African leader fighting to liberate Africa from colonialism and exploitation, and trying to ensure that the economic prosperity of the continent is enjoyed by its own peoples and not the European plunderers. During that famous speech at the United Nations General Assembly, President Idi Amin made it a point to explain to the world exactly why the West hated him. He said,
"They hate me for the pursuit of our natural rights, for the consolidation of our independence, for the retrieve of our economy, for our struggle for equality, dignity and justice in Africa, for our efforts fostering international brotherhood with completely independent states with freedom for each country to decide its own destiny without regard for size, ethnic grouping, color or creed, for our unflinching fight against oppression by big technologically advanced nations, for our stand against exploitation and enslavement of the majority by a reactionary, racist and fascist minority, for our dedicated commitment to the liberation movements in Africa, Asia and the Middle East. For all these principles, struggles and values that I stand for, I have been subjected to blackmail, ridicule, vulgar abuse and all sorts of treachery by imperialists in league with fascists, racists and Zionists, who through media deceit have demonized me in the eyes of the international community."
In his presentation, President Idi Amin also announced a tough African moral stand against Zionism, which was officially classified by the UN as racism. Egypt being a founding member of the African Union, the annexing of Egypt's Sinai Peninsula by Israel a few years earlier was considered by the African Union Charter as stealing sovereign African land. This rallied almost all African countries behind Egypt to defend every inch of the continent's territorial integrity, with about 47 African countries cutting all diplomatic ties with Israel immediately as part of a continent-wide protest against this brutal annexation of African territory. President Amin also urged the United States of America to resist being dominated by Israeli Zionism. He also condemned discrimination against black people in the United States, and denounced the Western imperialist agenda that was exploiting the continent, its people, and its resources. He then reasserted an African Union resolution made 3 months earlier, to free South Africa from apartheid and liberate the whole of Africa from colonialism using a common African military force if no progress is made in the clogged negotiations for the independence of the entire African continent. Following that declaration, 6 African nations then gained their independence that year thanks to Field Marshal Idi Amin Dada. Angola, Comoro Islands, Mozambique, Sao Tome and Principe, Cape Verde, and Djibouti. While referring to the death of Pan-African hero Patrice Lumumba, President Idi Amin called the CIA a murder squad that was murdering anyone who resisted US expansionism in Africa. He is also one of the few African leaders who ever remembered to publicly recognize Russia and China's immense political, moral, financial and military contribution in assisting African liberation movements in their struggle to achieve freedom and total independence for their peoples. He said,
I express Africa's appreciation to the countries that have assisted African liberation movements in our struggle for freedom from colonialism. I wish to mention Russia and China for their generous assistance, both moral and material, to the people of Africa fighting to free themselves from the bondage of heinous imperialism, brutal racism, and cruel apartheid. We cannot accept the lame excuse used by some former colonial powers that Africa is not ready for total independence and economic self-determination. No human being can choose to be a slave.
During his presidency, Idi Amin had made great strides in empowering women. In fact, Uganda was almost the only country in Africa to mark 1975 as the International Year of Women. In his UN speech, he made an emphatic proclamation to the international community to support women emancipation around the world. He said,
In Uganda, I have guaranteed that both sexes have equal opportunities and responsibilities to help them develop their particular talents and capabilities in the service of Uganda and the international community. Like their male counterparts, Ugandan women now have all the opportunities to make maximum contributions in every field and are playing their role fully and effectively at all levels of decision-making, planning, and implementation of all policies, programs, and projects. Women in Uganda have been fully integrated. They receive their full share of the benefits of development, and there are Ugandan women at all levels of public administration, including at the top. Ministers, permanent secretaries, professors, ambassadors, doctors, lawyers, judges, engineers, pilots, businesswomen, and women in all areas of our total national endeavor. I am glad to say that as far as Uganda is concerned, under my government, we have already guaranteed, both in principle and in practice, full equality between men and women.
It turned out that one of the most unexpected outcomes for women emancipation in Uganda was when Idi Amin expelled the British from Uganda in 1972 and redistributed some of the nationalized small businesses and properties to Ugandan women. Idi Amin was known to urge women to not always remain in the kitchen. It is following this 1972 expulsion of the British from Uganda that he was named conqueror of the British Empire. After the speech, UN Secretary-General Kurt Waldheim and the President of the General Assembly gave a public dinner in Idi Amin's honor. A well-attended event by world leaders and diplomats. This speech had really angered Western powers, whose delegates walked out mid-speech as they could no longer take the public bashing from Amin at the General Assembly. Particularly Britain, which fully protected the evil and discriminatory apartheid regime in South Africa at the time, essentially being the untroubled support system of a senseless crime against humanity.
This was a trip to America that to this day Ugandans fondly remember and are proud of, mostly particularly because of the fact that he used the Luganda language at the UN General Assembly. In a commentary complaining about the United Nations, renowned televangelist Pat Robertson of the famous 700 Club TV program said, the UN General Assembly had given Idi Amin a standing ovation when he arrived. They applauded him throughout his speech, and they rose to their feet as he left. Thank you.
Now we have it. That was Idi Amin's speech to the UN 1975. 2075, 65, 55. Yeah, that was approximately 20 odd years after I was born. Yeah, tomorrow the world will be celebrating African Liberation Day. I, badass runaway slave will not be participating in any liberation event. Reason being, if you check my platform, I just put up a runaway slave HQ here in London. So I would like to touch on that for a minute. Now, history have shown us that Haile Selassie I, Rastafari, came here to Babylon for exile for a period of time. History have also shown that the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey also sojourned at one stage here in Babylon. Today, Badass is a sojourner here in Babylon. So I follow Garvey and I follow the king. Now, make we look now upon Rastafari as a whole. A lot of Rasta in Jamaica and in Africa would have want advice I to leave out of Babylon. My question is, leave out of Babylon and go where? I'd like somebody tell me in my comment, is there any corner and hurt that Babylon now run today? Tell me, which part in a Babylon you have a liberated group of black people? You want me to tell you? Right here in Babylon. Yeah. Trust me. I live and sojourn in a Babylon since 1976. And there is places here in Babylon that I have interact with, that my brothers and sisters that interact with us. It's free. Because I'm going to tell you about the freedom we are talking about now. One, I know from day one, I know from day one that I is in Babylon. Now the freedom where I talk now, there's a freedom with diversity. I once tell the world that I live and sojourn in Babylon, but I do not participate with Babylon. And everybody starts scratching me, and everybody want to tell me, say, Joby, how you feel about Babylon? and no participate. Well, little by little, I will show you how the underground activity, how we able to sojourn with diversity in a Babylon without participating with Babylon. Last night, I was at my friend Burglar birthday edition. This birthday party / round robin / partner draw, cause round robin is a new name for partner. Round robin is a underground banking system that all now Babylon can't even fathom. I and I, when I was a slave, invent that. Respect goes out to Brother Pat, the tailor Patman, who I was in a partner with. And from that partner breakup, but that's no book again. Because partner banking system, if it not do nothing else, it discipline you. It money discipline you. Because here it is, I was in a partner draw with Brother Pat and some other community member. And I threw my partner religiously. And when the partner break up, you know what I do? Me continue through my partner with myself. So up until today, me still in a partner with myself. Yeah. That's how me becomes discipline, money discipline. That make you reach a levels. There's levels for this thing, you know. So when you can throw a partner with yourself, then you know say you're dip on a level. Yeah. The money they were used to give Pac-Man a week time, me give myself it each week. So me every so often me take a draw and go on a trip or treat myself to something significant. Like let's say me I'm a big bossy GoPro camera. It's a partner draw me use and bite. I want to say maximum respect goes out to Video Rope. Yeah, because Rope was the first man that gave me a live interview and bring me to the world and boss me. Yeah, because I feel like my boss. Thanks to you, Ropes. So you can't say me not give you glory in the Ropes, because I saw the thing said, you have to remember how you come and how you reach where you intend to go. You can't reach now yet, but Ropes give me the kickstart. You know? Ropes me sit down and talk with and see myself on my TV and get the buzz there. Last night, some people see me and say, but ask me never know you turn blogger now. Boy, I don't know if me a blogger or me don't know me a what. Because I not look no following, but the following a grow. Yeah. I want to also say maximum respect to all my children. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say, look at that face with a smile. I want to say maximum respect to all my children and grandchildren. And let me share the secret with the world now why I'm smiling. You know, when I first start talk up the things them, I did kind of embarrassed, you know. Yeah, I did kind of embarrassed when I start talk up the things them. Because people make me feel like, boy, what the brother there? The brother talk too much on the brother. Yeah. But today, out of me talking my story, one of my son called me yesterday. Yeah. One of my son called me yesterday. And my son tell me, Dad, love what you're doing, Dad. Respect for what you're doing, Dad. All my boys is listening to you, Dad. And Dad, you're answering some question that I was not man enough to ask you. You know how good that make me feel for you, my son with it one ton bad boy. My son with the one ton killer. Yeah, my son turn good boy just by me. Yeah, make him know the real deal and make him know say this thing is not a play thing. It's killer be killed. Yeah, and if you're not ready to take some boy out, leave it alone. Yeah, my son called me yesterday and tell me, said, Dad, oh, love what you're doing, Dad. It made me aware of a lot of things that I was taking for granted. Keep up the good work, Dad. Yeah, that, to me, that is a motivation because being a father is not just give kids things and just take care of them financially and materially. You also have to take care of them emotionally, spiritually, help them develop. You know, I struggle with my children them. And I think respect goes out to struggle. My brethren from youth days. Another trench town I struggle. One of them there I will go sit in and we'll break it down. Now, I struggle with my children them because part of the parental responsibility. No parents no want to see them children go down the whole country road. For those of you, there's the next name for it. The whole country road. If I never stand strong round here, my children them, especially my boys them, would end up down the whole country road. But I've never keep it a secret from my children. The life that I embrace as a young man coming up. So let me tell you about my life now coming up as a youth out of shitty Kingston. I'm ready telling you all grow. But let me tell you now about some man when I step with. Yeah. I go call name now, it go sound like but I step with everybody. Rightfully, you know, I'm go up on the ends. Because there's ends round here, you know, some lovely place. Hey, when you not beat down Babylon, man, there is no place right now like in a Babylon with me there right now. The life when I live in a Babylon. Yeah, because you have to know, so when I mix and when I mingle, there is place right now here in Babylon where if you're broke and not have a penny, you can walk and go in. And as you go in, the first thing the man them offer you is a plate of food. Yeah, man. No man run and no hungry, man. No man, what me know in a Babylon, no hungry. No man run and starve. Cause, hey, me tell you something. Some man come and beat down the place, you know, and I realize, say, you have to set your levels, you know. Yeah, this place is a place where you can set your levels. Yeah. And once you set your levels, you're all right. Yeah, there is ends round here. Me I tell you this now. Where as I walk through the door, I'm gonna tell you what they on the menu. And I ask you what you want. So the first thing you show her is a hot plate of food. At your choice. Yeah, round here in Babylon. And I tell you now, say, you get a plate of food and you have to pay for it. The man I tell you, say, this costs £10 or £5. A man just give you a plate of food. Balance it. And when you done eat, a man I give you a drink too. Yeah, see that? Now tell me, which part in America you can walk in right now and get that kind of treatment there? All right? Which part in Jamaica you can walk in right now and get that kind of treatment there where nobody now demands payment? Which part in Africa? No, I want to talk to me because you know always a burn out Babylon and burn out Babylon. I don't realize say, I and I run away slave, set with own levels in Babylon. Yeah, I talk to you know. Don't ask me how the man them do it, because I don't get the man them business. But me know say, I go up on the ends 10 times, and each time the man them go so bam, as you go in, badass where you want, and give you a plate of food out of the pot. Yeah, and there is more than one place like that here in Babylon. The first place me go and experience this. Shout out to Paddy. Yeah, Paddy. Respect due you. Because this is my first experience that live it today. Me not talk, I just come to England and drop over Negos. Over Fat Man, the base, that's okay. And that's how it did run too. Yeah, so I have to remember how it did run over Negos base. So, from come to England, enough place to find where run panda level there, where you can just go up on a base, and when you go up on a base, a man will give you a cup of porridge if a morning in the morning. If a lunchtime, a man will give you some whatever is on the menu. And next place was like that too, because we have to show over the years. Say, and on a new thing we are talking about, Prince Lincoln. Yeah, respect goes out to Miss Lincoln. And respect goes out R.I.P. Prince Lincoln. Yeah, because I remember the little shop on West Green Road, Prince Lincoln. I saw it used to function. When you go in there, one of the chefs was Natival. Oh, when I dread the name again, the dread man, where the dread, the soon tell I dread the man. Oh my fireman. Oh, I forget that dread the name, man. Call me that Prince Lincoln too. And when Prince Lincoln pass off, him live on the high road, opposite Paddy. Soon tell about that dread them, man, that dread them, a brethren. Fame house to run the way they to, man. Yeah. The house there and Paddy house. Them places used to run where you can just go in there and a man greet you with a plate of food. Yeah. Somebody always in there and cook a pot of food. Yeah, there's many places here in London like that. Reuben, respect Reuben. Yeah, man. In Paris, you can't say me I get old. When me forget Reuben. Yeah, because Reuben and Val was the chef of Prince Lincoln until Prince Lincoln pass off. And then Reuben go fly him own place on the high road opposite Paddy. So Paddy and Reuben are two Rasta man where you could have got any hours a night, any hours a day, and get greet with a plate of food. Yeah, because food is the staff of life. Yeah. And there is place in South London where I go. R.I.P. Fata, Bully. Bully the next place where Bully I run a restaurant. After certain hours, Bully food is for free. Yeah. Everybody remember them thing there. In the week, yeah, I go up on the green and find an express where the organic runaway slave shop, again, the rest they take it to a next level. I man just put it up just now so you can go look on the runaway organic shop and see how that run. In that shop, the man them drink what? 1737 Remy Martin. Yeah, that's how we there. Yeah, the king drink where I drink. When I drink, no normal drink when we go in there, so. Yeah. So what I'm trying to show, a lot of people burn out Babylon. But I and I sojourn in Babylon and exist in Babylon without participating. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because when you tell a man say, oh, I live in Babylon, when I come out and when I go through my door, I'm going somewhere. I don't come out of my house unless I go somewhere. And when I go somewhere, it's somewhere black oriented. Yeah. First night I go a burglar. Birthday. Edition. And when I go there, at the whole of Anatown, I say, yeah, whole of Anatown. Hey, stop right there. I just start off by giving Pepper respect. But something I want to help me with now. I want to help me analyze this. Because I don't understand why I'm going. Yes, sir. Last night, when I go a burglar, Anatown, I go last night. I go to Anatown now. Yeah, because I have Anatown here in England. Yeah. Yeah. I go to Anatown last night here in England. Now, at burglar thing, Mr. Spangler, Mr. Waterhouse man, Mr. Rima man, Mr. Garden man, Mr. Augustown man, Mr. Rockfort man, Mr. South man, Mr. Every man. And every man are mingled as one here in Babylon. Me not understand why I go on. Me can't work out the same set of man them I live as one here in England, but in Jamaica, Denham Town a war with Anatown a war with Denham Town a war with Garden. How that work? Me don't understand this. The same set of man them were war at Jamaica. These same set of man a drink and party together in a oneness here in Babylon. Something no right with that. Something no right. It's right here in Babylon, but it no right down a yard. So, me try work it out because me and Big Stone talk. What? Tuesday and Monday, me and Big Stone talk at length, and Big Stone asked me for help, and I said, boy, Jabby, what can you do? How can you help to stop certain things that is happening right now upon the ground? Like I say, I don't have the answer. A lot of these youth in Jamaica, I don't think them know why they are warring. I mean, let me tell you when we know about the war. The war when we know about, and me never take it serious. It was I, you know. It was I. I know when the place was won. And right now, I think that the youths them today are misinformed. A lot of these elders have lied to the youths and mislead them for their own personal gain. Now, I grew up as a product of the West. When I was a little boy, Zaki the High Priest, Skiba, man like Bowl, Do, Feathermap, Burry Boy, Benko, Tukokeet, Nayakeet, Bayakal, Jack Massop, Donovan, Sappa, Shorty like the brother, big brother Sappa, Fitzy, Badwood. All these men is bigger man for me a boy. As a boy growing up, them big man a send me a shop, send me a street, send me out, and I run up and down till me start hide that for them, go for that for them, walk with that for them. Me remember, yeah, because last night I talked to one of my big brother too, now. My big brother, I have to remind my brother, because him older than me, so it's like him forget certain things. And I have to pin him back down and make him know, say, yo, because him forget, say, him original labor right. Him forget. My big brother, yeah. But, I tell you a story. Remember, as a youth, my aunt Jimmy Sport up at 8th Street, me a Young Vikings. Yeah. And remember when me start walk with that. Now, how me back in the days when me a youth, no youth never fight politics. Yeah, so I man no go up and fight no politics. I man grew up and work my gun. Not my gun, sport gun. Because I never have no gun yet. So, you have a big man, salute. I'm going to have to call your name, Freddy. I'm going to have to call your name because them for know say you're a dance of all dance. Yeah. You have a big man named Pretty Wax. Yeah. Lana, go and take care of Pretty Wax same way, because I can. If nobody else don't know say him an icon, me I make one know now, Pretty Wax. Ready? How icon. When me I grow up, Pretty Wax are the big man. Sport are the big man. Bevin are the big man. Lenky Rai are the big man. Paulindos are the big man. Me a little boy. And me a spar the youth carry me go a road. Cause in the weekend me a talk to Black Pearl. And I one thing in me, I give respect, you know. Me not take when a man glory. You have a youth named Joseph Dacres Sack. Papa Dacres' son. Sack have 21 brother. Mr. Dacres have 21 son. I don't remember Sack if Sack have no sister. P brother me have. Papa Dacres speak to them. So Birdie have a thing. Birdie they have 3 sons for Papa Dacres. Because Papa Dacres, when I grew up, him and Charlie Mattress run the cut. So, but Charlie, them man they have fucker. Yeah, them man they have fucker. Them man they just fuck off all the cute, the cute girls, them and the cute big woman them. You know, them big man. Because them big man they have them things, you know. A long time girls love big man we have them things. So, me end up a par with one of Dacres' son. Yeah. Sack. And a Sack bring me a road on the level where me think there right now. A Sack. Yeah. Because Sack are one of them kind of youth there. One Sack have your forward, well have. So Sack did have my forward. And me have Sack forward. And both me and Sack is who discover Starkey. Yeah. A lot of people like talk like them and Tony, that them know Tony. I dismiss all boys who talk about Tony because we discover Tony. I and Sack discover Tony. Who this is not something we have to establish because 3/4 our virgin still alive. Yeah, and them they America, Brooklyn, and them know. Yeah, them know. Say, yeah, when this is Sack and Stark, yeah, badass is a team that. Next piece of the team is Johnny Black. Yeah, Johnny Black. I, Sack, Johnny Black, Starkey, Tony, and Little Sonny. Yeah, Little Sonny, respect Sonny. We are the Young Vikings. And our thing did set different because down a town we base and we have Vikings from 7th Street and 8th Street. Yeah. And we have to walk through Rima every day. Going and coming. And we have to walk through Spangler every day to go down a town. And at one stage, we base in a Victoria Park. Yeah. And a Vikings will come from. Yeah. So you have to know now, say, we are specialist youth. Yeah. So you have to know now how the place is set. As specialist youth, there is no go era in City Kingston where I can go. I don't grow up with that. I don't know wire fence never draw when I grew up. And today I am pensioner, and when I go to Jamaica, I still not see no wire fence. Yeah. Name it. I have article bridge in every cribbies and corner in a City Kingston. People love I. Yeah. I go to Jamaica right now. Me alone can go in a Kurt, go down a South, go down a Rosemary Lane. Anywhere my friend them live and me hear them I can go look for them. Because I mind my own business and I don't care what I go on. Now tell me about shut a fire down there, so. Shut a fire half a who with a fire. Yeah, so the thing set. Now, growing up under sport, gun, as far as me remember, did under gun control. So, for example, big man like Pretty Wax, him are the commander, yeah, and all guns lock through him. I remember I come on the corner, and if I bring a new boy, like I get a new friend I par with, and I go uptown and I say, follow me go uptown, and him follow me go up on the base. I will left him, because I can't carry him in a Wax present, because Wax the tech check. So me left him all across the road, but Wax don't see him already, and Wax we all said to me, how old are you there? And I say, I'm a little friend from down at town. Him say, yeah, my stepper. Then I say, I come. You hear that? He might come. He might come. Walks, I go say to me, say, then I know, say, French can get thick. French get thick all the while, you know. Yo, I talk a couple things then. French get thick all the while. All the place them get thick all the while. But one thing with Pretty Wax, when you bring a new man on the corner, no man no come on the corner and no prove himself, say him deserve. A Viking, you know, you can't just come on the corner and you turn Vikings just like that. No, man, you have to prove yourself. So you Wax, I go say, yo, French can get thick, you know. And scratch him. Let me show you how Wax do it. The new man that come on the corner. The new man that come on the corner can't see Wax face. No new man to Wax face. Wax sit down on him chair back way. And I saw him stay. And him say, ask, how old are you there? And then him say, then you don't know, say French can't get tech. Him say, him just send for the whole land. Him just say, Booty, go for the whole land there. And Wax send for the whole land. Him send for the whole land. And when he send for the whole land, we line up the new youth. We line up the new youth and give him the works for mash. and give him the whole iron. And send him out, you know. And if he mash it and come forward, then we know him kind of pass. Because no shot, no fire, and the money come. So it pass. Anyway, I remember when we was around, I think we was around 12 years old. And I have sport all iron. I walk up and down with. I walk up and down with sport all iron and go down again. Yeah, with the all iron. So I'm down there. My big brother here say me I walk with gun. Can I tell you a thing setting? Just like me tell you say, me no want none of my kids them come play with no all iron. My big brother used to me I walk with all iron. And see me. And say, come here boy. I'm a big brother, you know. And the man see me and say, come here boy. With the intention now, he might go search me and take away all iron. No, I can't make that happen. Because, one, I'm not supposed to have the whole line I walk up and down with. That's one. Two, if I make my brother take with the whole iron, I flap. Because the order of the day is you don't go a street with the whole iron and come back pan base without it. That was the law. That was Jimmy Sport law. You cannot go a street with all iron and come back without the whole iron. If you get a chase and you dash with the whole iron, you cannot come back pan base without a whole iron. If the whole iron I got jail, you're supposed to go jail with it. The whole iron alone can't go jail. So I'm going to show you all the rules and the principle. It's set. So therefore, when you walk with the whole iron, you're very protective. If you remember, looking at the order them come. Daniel Hartman, when Jimmy Cliff go buy a whole iron from Daniel Hartman down a Milk Lane, you never hear where Hartman tell him say the whole iron cheap on him life. Yeah, the whole iron cheaper than your life. It value more than your life. Yeah, that him tell him it value more than your life. So at that me I tell him, say me couldn't go a road. When my brother start roam me down, you know. Cause I want to take with the whole iron from me, you know, cause me a little brother and me him little brother walk with the whole iron. We had come here boy. And me I run up and down. And him I run me on a truck. And I go on the truck. But you know them high truck, so me can stop and look. And see him a come on and me I run and me. But him I run me till me tired. Cause when me tired, him I go eventually now hold me and take with that. But me surprise him. Yeah, me surprise him because when me do, he never expect me as him little brother to be so brave. Yeah. And you me surprise him now. Me stop and back that. Me just back it. And cock it. And say, what you want to say? See it there? Look on it. A gun. You see it? Look. And don't touch it. I want him after I back it and cock it. He might try sweet me up now. Make me sweet. Make me sweet. He might say make him see it. Like me I eat that, I go put it in my man. Gun it there, you put gun on people on. So every time I touch a fact, I say, don't touch it. Don't touch it. See that? Don't touch it. I want to see it. So I'm not showing it. See, they look pan it. Look pan it. Look pan it. Look pan it. I gun it name. Look pan it. Yeah. I didn't get the message and back off for me. I'm going to put it forward down there. Couldn't make him take away that for me. But you don't want me to see the levels in. I'm a brother that. I'm a big brother that. I'm going to say, you know. So you have to know now if a boy a street see me and in a show time. And in a show time. So now, what I want to tell you them now is that my generation, I'm going to speak about my friend them. Nobody never send no gun from foreign come give when we are grow. And the big man them gun the down that manners. So what we start though, we start take the big man them gun and go work them. But how we work them? We hear say Mr. Matty down the road have a gun and we go feed, jam him and we take that. We hear say the drink shop man have a gun, we jam him and we take that. We hear say the tailor man round there so have a gun, we go round there, we jam him and we take that. We hear say the truck man we drive a truck from country come a peanut gun, have a gun, jam him, we take that. We go down the market and we see the blue seam with the big Iver Johnson, cock up on his hip. Me a sack a walk. Sack said to me say ass. Me a go hold a boy there now and you take it off. Say alright. Sack galas him. By the time sack galas him, me release that. If him look like him too tough, we introduce him to the pickaxe stick. So that's how we get our gun them. So we start get our guns them, we return the big man them gun, and we harm ourselves now. So after a while, we have our things them. See that? So we leave the big man them with them things. And we start work our things them now. No. In a them time there. So I'm going to show you how we going now. In a them time there, we are work with Bam Bam, Fisherman, Dirts, Carry Load, Bruce Man, Jaman, Mitchice, Tumens, Zebra, Habai, Lao, Ratnat. These are all Rima cats, you know. We are work with them, you know. Batman, Fisherman. Then me I work with Farmer Boy. Me I work with Dinal, Big Dinal, Little Dinal. Me I work with Pepsi. Me I work with Willie Busby, Tony Busby, Paso Buzz. Me I work with Paul Murdoch, Ian Ramsey, Buddy Ramsey, Chopper Fish, Turbot, Toadeye, Stu Burt, Dum Dum, Deli Max, Little Nizzy, Big Nizzy. We are work with Chubby Dread. We are work with Dum Dum, Fisher, Danny Palmer. Cause that's how we going now. Mowlin, Pie. Man Blue, One Son, Cracky, Rocky, Lico Ralphie, Lico Jigo, Cassie, Hapanat. I talk about my age group, you know. Gumshan, Janoch, Eastman, Westman, Danny Fraser, Eddie Fraser, Pops, Sonny Buck, Blood. I talk about the West, and the West we I talk about, you know. I work with all of them something tree, all them soldiers, them I work with, you know, Tim, Fukax, Johnny Carlos. I saw me go. You see how me mix up? I saw me mix up. And then I'm in a war. Because money mix we I talk about. The money mix Serge, Zion, Liz. I saw me go. Anyway, I works there. And if them need a man to come eat the food there, them can rope in for me and sack of the driver. You named Cyril, Messalinos, Ballad, Funny Goose, Flyd, Mackay, Tony, Kumba, Clive Ancient, Pepper, Raffley. Yeah, if I name me no call, I tell you, say, I saw the thing that set. Hunch. You know? So, in a them time that the West was one. Yeah, a lot of these youth now can't understand. Come and I say, I talk to a man there, the other man say, which part you come from? I say, oh, down at town I come from. The man say, which part down at town? I say, I don't have no part down at town, the whole town of my own. The man I say, what you mean? Come not even touch over land. One a man, Rubber Man, Fields, Garfield, Webster, Fields, Ratty, Blacker, Shooks, yeah, Dutch, yeah, all them man them on me par with. Me not talk about, me just know the man them and I'm a par with them man there. My thing set different. Yeah, my thing set different. And for par with that, me tell you, 98% of the man who I call the call, all of them vank off and gone to blood fire. All of them vank off and gone. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Me never talk, that I'm a youth days not talk about, you know. So me never not talk about when me turn big man. Yeah, me talk how me start out. How me start out. That's why my thing, even if me don't want change, me can't change. Me own the street own me. Me that product of the street. Yeah. So, me glad for in Babylon right now. Because, just imagine, here in Babylon, there is no go place here in Babylon where me can go. There is no cribbies and corner in a Babylon where me feel like me no belongs. Yeah, sometimes you see some youth nowadays and them that want to take them face and some girl want come use them face and them big body and push it out of the way. But I stand per dominate. Can't be pushed around. No, this thing not take over. You can't take over this. This is for all of us. Yeah. Cause this is create. We create this thing. Yeah. And me stay in my lane. Me no come out of my lane. Me no mix and me no mingle. Me no want to know where going over there, so. Me over yasso. Me over yasso. And everything we are going over yasso, me a part of it. So you know, see me I go over there, so. An invisible line is drawn. Now, how did Jamaica get how it get? Me no know. Me no know enough. Because I tell you how me no know now. 1970, me get bite. Me get bite 1970. Me get bite for sack. My next brethren, police hold him and them beat out him blood fire and him soft and him weak and him tell him couldn't, too afraid of sack, him couldn't call sack name, him call my name. And send police come for me and them hold me. And when them hold me, them beat out my blood fire too. And me hold the beating and never tell them to find sack. Yeah. I'm gonna do 3 years for sack. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me say I'm gonna do 3 years for sack. In an hour growing up, all of us do time for each other. Because a part of the testing that of being a part of something. So because I'm going to do the 3 years for sack, the whole place knows say, yo, as a good youth and as a soldier. And the street protect me. Yeah. Now, the problem come 1974. When I come 1974, I come find the place. Turn upside down. Yeah. When I come find, I say I go hell from garden, you know. And when I go hell under Samson command, and Samson, them time that Samson I run garden, I don't know if any of the man them know where they are garden. No, when Benko I run garden. Cause me only taught the history now, but the history all I know, cause when Massop kill Basil, yeah, cause this is how the history, how it break the war start. Massop kill Basil out of Beeson Street and West Street. Yeah. And Spangler decide say, them are going to lock up. Massop off a runway. Go come to England. Now, when Massop come to England, Benny Sampson take over. So a Benny Sampson now a run down at the Flowers. So Benny Sampson originally come from Pink Lane, base at Chestnut Lane, but him end up get a flat down at Siago, in front of center there, Pana building there, in front of center. So now, you have upper spoilers there, so upper Chestnut Lane man them, which means that them telling me a part of Chestnut Lane man, we are going to garden. So, Samson around the place. All Samson do them time there. Samson is the next man like Pretty Wax. Because back them time they have enough man to stay them with it. Samson and Pretty Wax, them is like the same kind of mindset. All them man they sit down every day and pray. And works. And all them man they program with youth have to go take place. So you can't their own Samson and their own wax. And the place broke. No, the man that ever think Masha works. So when me there own at Samson, cause Samson name me badass, you know. Yeah, Benny Samson name me badass. And Samson, every program works. So even though when me that town and get bite, I still under Samson me there. So when me come from L 1970, I come find the place turns upside down because while me that L jungle build up, you know. And while me that L lizard town build up, you know. Yeah. So when I come find now, I don't know where go on, Samson end up the arena. So again, for those of you who know the history, will also know when Samson run Rima. So when me come from L, the whole of my prisoner friend them now, Do, Pablo, Palindos, Joe Brown, Moko, the whole of them, they're Puyat Street. So I them man them me do time with. So me come out now, me's a part of that. Even though me's a young youth, I them big man them are power with now because them man they are seen a big man them. Them man they are Vikings, original Vikings. And them man they come from L and farm them own big man team now mingle with no new friend. So when me come now, and them man them me end up with now. But because of the liberty what me know now, them man they are big man for me. But me have my youth friend them now, like nutriment and tactics and them youth there, Timens and them youth there, me chites and them youth there, Rima. So me I got Rima. Yeah, Bruce Ban and Jaman, me I got Rima go check them man there, cause I'm a youth virgin them. Then me I go a garden. Yeah, me I got a garden, go check. Me youth virgin them to and the senior man them to me go up round. And me a spar down a spangler too. That's how the thing go. Me a spar down a spangler. Me a walk up. Me a go Pink Lane because Jamaics live up Pink Lane. Nanny live up Pink Lane. Danny Quatty, Kitman, Pink Lane, them live Danjo Mans. The whole of them live at Pink Lane. So, my mother live at Oxford Street. So, me a move through the place. Man can't tell me say me can't walk on through the place. No man can't tell me say me can't go to Jonestown. No man can't tell me say me can't go to Rima. Over them a ban. Yeah. No man can't tell me say me can't go to my family down there. No man can't tell me can't go south. No man can't tell me can't go Rosemary Lane. Yeah. You have to know these things. You have to know all the first war between West and Tel Aviv. Start through Aito. Yeah. Yeah, and me take a brick and lick Lana in her face, which was Toby, Dixie boy, girl, them time that she face to me out of gate, I'm lick her with a half a brick in her face. One Sunday night, out of gate, and the war start. The man them come, Tel Aviv come, and corral the park. And run we down like thief out of the park. And when we hear that, we go for the whole and them. And go thief a taxi cab. Aston Cambridge. Yeah. And drive go down a Barrow Street and Rosemary Lane and nearly turn upon them. Hear the talk? Nail the term upon them. Cause them time that nail, we nail it upon people. And secular war they quick. Yeah, the war they settle quick. Yeah. Simple. Settle it quick. And balance back the town. Yeah. You have to know. Predominate. You know, we never stop that guilty. Oh, we stop that guilty. Oh, we stop that regal and carry the Martini. Cause them tell every man if you can't go regal and carry the Martini, you know it exists. So, I don't know. Because I say, up at Anatone now, our place, you know. Last night, I tell a man, say, yeah, man, we won the place, man. Anatone is my place, man. I don't know who I won Anatone now, you know. I don't know. But I know, say, when me die yard, I'm a place. When me left yard, I we turn Anatone outside of the bakery now. We turn it in a superstar, you know. I wonder if the youth them know the history. Because I don't go to see that big man there. I would a big man upon my color TV. Him in a pretty shirt. I know so much. Yeah. Anatone I'm a place. Right upper Rose Lane there, Anna Street. It's the superstar corner. Move from Bread Lane and Tuna Plain to there. I'm telling the history already. Round at back of West there when I done am town. How the whole place are our own now. And we move from round at Bread Lane and Tuna Plain, the superstar corner. From there, we move it. I tell you why we move it. Every Monday night, as a matter of fact, every night, round at Bread Lane and Tuna Plain, big youth sound string up. And one Monday night, Waxy come up there and shoot Lance Scott. And that, before that, I tell you that word. If you don't want to know, because I'm going to tell you what I know. The word start. The word. Because, let me tell you, the place of fight itself. Now, you see, up a Bread Lane, this up in the corner there, you have the great Fedimetics. Because the corner there, Metics corner, you know. Yeah, because you have you have the Phoenix. And the Phoenix was the super big man them. We is the generation after the Phoenix. And our first name is Metics. Yeah. Now, Fedimetics live on the corner, the whole way, live up the sun. And I tell you already, say, when garden open, is the man them, is the Metics man them, not the Metics, the Phoenix man them, set garden at them, build garden at them at the foundation, at them at the founding father for garden. The Phoenix man them. Yeah. Now, the generation after them is who known as the Metics. Metics come from right at Bread Lane there, between Bread Lane and Nelson Street, the park up the south. A Metics. We have changed our name over the years to call ourselves different things, but we were Metics, then we were 10 Cent, then we were Parkites, then we were Wild Bunch, then we were Superstar. Same set of youth them, you know, generation style it out, you know, and set the levels. So for example, Fedemetics go a garden, but him still live up there. Dickie 10 cent, which the next metics, go a garden, but him still come amongst we. Brother 10 cent, So you see, everybody name 10 cent, you know. Cause one time he named 10 cent, you know. I'm a change my name to dollars and cent. The dollars and cent crew now was me, Starkey, Blacker, Sack, Cyril, Parled, Cookshan, Funny Goose, you know. Youth and youth ever change them style and them names. So the 10 cent always sing the song about begging you a 10 cent and we never too like how we not beg 10 cent. So we just change it to dollars and cent. Just like when the money they change from pound, shilling and pence to dollars and cent, we just call ourselves dollars and cent because we take dollars and cent. Yeah, because money we taking up. Never forget the part of it. My team, that's all. Yo. Who remember when Starkey was a real taker? Blood cleat. Yo, you think Starkey becomes the general because I shoot people? I'm telling you already. Starkey is the general in the taking business. One time me and Starkey wanted for 21 grain store robbery. Every grain store in a town, me and Starkey jam that. Me, Starkey and Sack, we jam that. And them whole general, asphalt, and then I'm town whole general. For the 21 grain store robbery. Them time they them bring out the law. I'm telling about the law, the gun court law. Anthony Tingle is who opened gun court. He is the first man to get life and 10 years. I Camp Road. For the court hears him have a gun. You never hold him with no gun. And then give him life and 10 years. In the 5 years. And the Privy Council here in England reverse that. And him come back a street as the general. Yeah. See that? General never talk. Asphalt tying a brick pan him bars. Yeah, to extract information about me from him. The brick swing pan him bars and give him herna. I'm gonna tell you how we got through, you know, as youth, you know, and still hold it, you know. We not tell pan nobody, you know. None of we never tell pan each other. Sack, Starkey, Blacker, none the team, none of we. And we don't have one soft man bong. So we just love him. Yeah, whenever I'm the ban him. We just love him and know say no man nah do nothing with him again. So now the war they start, me tell you, between Garden and up the so is General and Sack one Sunday morning. Yeah. Go down Darling Street, come through the passage, take your fence, we upper bird lane a trace. Because you know sometime before the knocking start, like a tracing have to go on. You know, Sunday morning tracing. And we are trace. And while we are tracing, crowd dep on Buster man tear away up a bump there. A trace way up a bird lane a buzzer there. Them never know And Saka and Starkey jump Ebenezer wall and come back from behind the man them that bump and come from behind them and put on the knocking and knock over Fedemetics. Yeah. Fedemetics are one eye, you know. And let me tell you him live. But him get knocked over. And at this so the war start. The war they end up where negotiation go on because them all hunch the Fedemetics killing and mass up runway through Basil killing. And the man them negotiate and say, boom, we are going to stand down on Basil killing and Garden supposed to stand down on Fedemetics knockings. We stand down, yeah, because the case against Massop get dropped. But Unch end up the 15 here a death row. The Fedemetics and everybody didn't know, say, I know him do it. So you see that thing there? That thing they set now, untrustworthiness in the gangster world. So, through that, there is that up so, down trust down so, and every so often, flare up go on, knockings go on, and it continue until today, as far as I know. Now, part of the history where people misconstrue back a West history. Since the time of Jim Brown, i.e. the Shower Posse, the Cork family have taken it upon themselves like West Kingston belong to them. No. West Kingston history bigger than the Cork family. Remember, you know, the Cork family, the head of the Cork is not from West Kingston. It's come out West Kingston like Bob Marley. Yeah. So, no one can come out West Kingston and then give West Kingston talk. It no works so. You have people who are born in West Kingston, where for them rooted, for them root. All a man like me now. Me no come from nowhere come there. Me no know where for go, you know. You see me there attack. Me no have nowhere for go. Me no have nowhere for go. Me no have no parish to go. Me no have nowhere for go. If them pick me up right now and drop me back in the West, I ride round them again. Me no know where for go. That's why I behave how I behave. Because I'm not afraid. Around this, I'm coming. Me no have no parish to go. Some man, you see attack, you know, them have them little secret parish where them can go. Me no have nowhere to go. Some of we not have nowhere to go. If me drop a yard right now, I when I go circle in a Kingston. I saw it I go run. When I go circle, whether me want just go down a low clean, because Jamaica's madam, the last time I see her, she have a yard. A low clean, she tell me, say, anytime I want, I can come stay. I go down a yard and I go on a Chancellor Lane, on a Eyeglass West, and Mr. Clive Shan have a house on the corner. I know say if I die yard right now and shit gets sticky, I can't go around there, so. I know nothing. Clive Shan, I one away. I know which part I corner them then down at the crib, and because I have some corner where they're the same way, no move, you know. And people still love badass. Yeah, the people that love badass still love badass. So, West Kingston, I don't know, you know, kind of, I don't got to tell you how me did go. And I like, you know, if you listen to that going there and try spread the love out of that going there. No, say the place are your own. No, say yo, you belongs in the place. I don't know about the wire fence there. I don't know enough. When I come down there, me a boy walk through the town. Me walk through the town. Me not drive through the town because I want to see me. Yeah, and then I come here, I walk. I walk from downtown, go up a jungle. I walk from downtown, go I walk. I walk that crossroad. I walk go halfway through, I walk. Me not like mingle up with people too close them way there, so I not take the public transport. Me like for walk. And I nothing for walk from downtown go uptown. Me a walk a ton. And I like people to see me. Yeah, me like that feeling there when I walk up Orange Street and maybe two people recognize the blood clot, look badass. And when I gone, then whisper and say, you know, pass a little while. That to me is a good feelings. And people say, they never stop him. You never take a thing off of him. No, man, when you see them man, if you take a thing off of them, man, because that's how people know me. Some, you, Miss Lady, when you see me, I take a thing off of you, man, a fun, man. It is fun to take things off the people. You know, Harry, last night, I supposed to take a thing off here last night, you know, but I'll catch you again, Harry. And 5 o'clock, I'll catch you too. Have fun, man. Me like to take a thing. No care how small it is, me like to take a thing. Yeah, it make me feel like me still have the sting. Yeah, and time I tell you, say, I'm a short in the money. And because I the money, sis. But me just like to know, say, me can get a thing off a hustler. Me not like hustler with tight. Because me not tight. Me not tight. People with tight don't have nothing. Because your tightness make people not want to do business with you. Yeah. So, this was, you know, that's a rumbling. I don't know if you can pick sense out of nonsense. Like me say, I grew up a different way. I grew up where rude boy was rude boy, you know? And rude boy keep rude boy friend and rude boy walk through the town. Different from gangster. Yeah. Because gangster for hold him corner and can flex certain way. Now road boy. Yeah. A road boy run the town. Different. Never buy a gun yet. I buy a gun with a foreign. Yeah, I walk in a gun shop a foreign and hard and I gun them and tell them something. But I never buy no gun at same guy Jamaica yet. Me buy gun for use a foreign. I mean, I buy gun off a street. I go in a proper gun shop and point out my gun them and say, yo, I see that one there. Yeah, take on that one, I see it, I feel it. You know? Yeah. So, I don't want to think say me a boy will go no can I go hard on the whole land. We don't go land them way. I die Jamaica. Every whole land I make it, I take them. So until such time, you know, You know? Come in at the comment and you can tell me which part I don't like and which part I don't like and which part me to fix up and which part me error and thing. Before I go to this digital currency thing, I don't know, you know, me here not talk, but it don't make no sense because we digital long time and we paper free long time and last night, I spent money last night where my head hurt me because normally I'm supposed to touch my card. Hey, you know, say it's on the yard man round here. I keep things and I talk about them not take they're not cash free. Yeah, I wanna lose out because last night me the one buy all 3 more back like Remy. Yeah, but cause my friend birthday and me the one buy even half dozen back like Remy. But me never have that amount of cash there for me. Yeah, next time we don't have cash machine, we can spend some funds when funds to spend. Yeah. Some man, it don't look good. Some man last night I peel off some kind of money. Then I say, wait, a whole money. Some man I get rid of some whole money last night. You see it, man. But my whole money I done. Yeah, last night on a dip in it. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it last night. Yeah, burglar. I want a refund. You take care of it, I see you, yeah?